overlooks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I did check in with the Hawkeyes head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Hawkeyes will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Huskies offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Demond Williams. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Williams. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here's a give to Washington. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On third down, here's Washington. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. And the Huskies are marching down the field. Williams. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart you.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got
picked off. What a play to set him up. He would have loved to make the quick return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Great place to start for this offense. Here's a give to Washington.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams on the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Pressure coming, and they got it.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Huskies, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Washington. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big...
Touchdown, Husky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give running right, it's Malton. Picks up the 1st down. Maybe some room here. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. 22. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Play fake, Williams. Dances away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this...
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And how about the creativity by the offense? You split your running back all the way out wide. Why? You like the matchup. Like, he can be a receiver. He can run routes. He stays on the outside part of the field. They like the matchup. They throw it to him. He wins that rep. Nice job by the...
Touchdown, Washington. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll take it on the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Washington wants to go quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Throwing, Williams. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. Runs through a man. He might have space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the run, it's Moulton. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes throw to the end zone. Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Got room on the return. He is in. Touchdown, Husky. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
second down, they'll go to the air. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Iowa! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Washington right back to the line. Here's a give to Washington. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Here's Williams to throw. The short hands, it's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Williams looking for a man. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll go with Washington. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Williams. That's reeled in. It's Moss. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA. College football studio update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Hawkeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. His quarterback has to improve. Those first half turnovers are the story of the game. Because they have run the ball somewhat successfully, I do expect them to go more to the ground game here in the second half and let their quarterback get his composure and stop turning over the ball. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Kamari Malton. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
And they get him down.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the...
There he goes!
I think he did a really good job. while keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a give to Washington. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. On the run, fires downfield. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Snap to the up man, it's a fake. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel, and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. Fourth and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
They're going to ride this running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Williams, and the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Complete to the right. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Williams will pass. It's complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Washington. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab. It's Moss. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really...
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact. They do in situations like that. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They get to him as he throws. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gonna look downfield again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Rushes on him. Got a man in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Hawkeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Looking for a big gain. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Play action with Williams. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback, with his speed, flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your run.
Wide open space. Touchdown, Husky. And the route is on. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Well, sometimes you just got to be lucky, and that time the ball bounced the right way for the kicking team. They were able to recover their own onside kick, and they've got possession.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll go to the air. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline. This is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field,
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Throwing, Williams. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Iowa spends his second timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense changing the play. Here's Williams to throw. Puts it out of the air. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Williams. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to breaks into the open. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Here's a hit. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.